Well, good morning people, it's the next day and we've had quite a bit of rain, or a little bit of rain in the night. It has stopped now, it's about 6:30. The loch's serenely calm. Hopefully the rain will stay off. We're going to set the boat up there without the engine on and then carry it down to the water's edge there. Here you're not allowed to leave your boat at the on your pitch with an engine on, which is curious. But our engine comes off, so we'll be okay. And there this morning is a little sleeping dog. Aren't you wiggling, Poppy? And there's the view out of our window. We're just going to have 10 minutes of YouTube while we have our coffee. We've got full internet in the van, so we don't like to lose our internet. So, setting up the boat on Lomond for our trip out today. It's not raining and we have got some blue sky. It's quite a task setting everything up, but I always say, come on, open. You get out of something what you put in. There's the geese taken off, and here we are. It's all loaded a bit higgledy-piggledy. I'm going to improve this a bit. I'm going to take that, drop that down there, and have another little tray to about there, because the smaller stuff in the top is what you want to be able to access. And have a bit more space, not more stuff, just more space. So that's the 15 horsepower Yummy in there. Obviously the boat in the back, there's the spare engine, and that cushion, an old cushion to rest things on, and yeah, and all the loose stuff in the top there. Works quite well. Little charge circuit. Something's short out the charging. That's interesting. Put that back on, there's no charging. Here we have the patent outboard motor shifter, which is my old golf trolley. Folds up, works quite well. Did have to put some string between the wheels just to support it a bit, but believe me, even carrying a 15 horsepower two-stroke that far, it's alright, but it can be painful. So always get help if you can with something like this. Go, and the old 15 horsepower Yummy sits on there well. I don't know if this one would be good enough on much of a bigger engine. You can maybe get a 4-stroke 15 or 20 on there, but they're heavy. I'd get a stronger golf trolley for that. But that just gives quite a help getting it to the boat and to wherever you're going. For those that are not aware, the HONWAVE T38ie has these bits sticking out at the back. The newer version doesn't. None of the newer versions do. So to make your depth sounder, I had to make this conglomeration. Made of hardwood, works quite well. That flips up and down, and we bolt that onto those two bolts to get over those bits. There's been various ideas, but that one works okay. Freezing again. The sun is coming out over there, so let's hope it stays out. And there it is, blown up, and we're just going to wait and have a little bit of breakfast. Much to the consternance or annoyance of many, which don't understand, always carry 2 litres of spare fuel in a lemonade bottle mixed up, which is incredibly strong. That won't break anytime soon. It's about 9:30, and I would say I started faffing about with the boat about 8, but we stopped and started and so on. So don't underestimate if you do this sort of boating. It is quite an effort. There are other ways to do it. You can have your boat on a trailer, you can have a proper boat, all sorts, but they all come with a compromise. If you've got a trailer, for example, some places charge you for the boat on the trailer. Some people won't let you keep the engine on the boat. All sorts of strangenesses, to be honest. But it's like everything. If you're going to boat, it's a bit of hassle, but also like everything, you get out what you put in. Here comes her indoors. Not with the little stink yet. The little stink loves boating. But, I'm going to head across the Loch, then up the Loch, down the Loch, then to the islands from. Right, off out on the Loch at last. Take a turn and look at our campsite. What speed have we got here? 14 knots. We do lose depth, unfortunately, when I go fast. But yeah, it will hold it again sometimes. Homing in on Loch, where we stayed last year, but with the other side of the Loch, as you know, this year I like it better. Plus it's nice, but Shell is good at night, I think. In the distance. Sieving. Be that person. If you can afford a sieve outfit, get one. It's quite a lot of effort, but like I said, you get what you out when you put in with any hobby or sport. So we successfully homed in on Loch and some paddle boarders. We can call these kneel up paddle boarders. They're there. There's the sun out. We couldn't have been luckier, to be honest. Depth's working, it works when we get slow. Right, we're just heading for our first little place to have a little wee stop for a while. Still got 29 foot. One thing about this engine is it doesn't go slow, but the boat still goes fairly quick.
My left.
Oh, that stick's good.
Huh? That looks like a log you don't want to hit, doesn't it? You seem less aware than me.
I'm going in here.
I know, but I didn't know you were going to...
Absolutely fine. See if we can drift it. I have to do an oar poppy. Oh, indoors said that little stink there looks cute. Oh, I don't know if it looks cute.
Very.
But we're having a coffee brew up on this higher. It's blown out. Well, the wind up on there was no wind, but it was enough to blow my little flame out. So we put it down here. But, yeah, this is a little island where you're not allowed to take your dog. Apparently you find out once you get to the island, but it does make provision for that. You keep them on a lead and don't let them run around in the bushes. another usual little meander into the trees. I think there's some people camping up here, I'm not sure, but once upon a time there was a house on here, of course, or some sort of building. Probably a house, I don't know. Someone will correct me in the comments, no doubt. Different colours, lovely, as you walk through the trees and dappled bits of sun. So this is the place we've decided we're going to have our cook up. Some egg and bacon wraps, I think, because it's nicely under the wind in here. We don't know which of the Incheon Islands this is, but it's one of them. But it should be not fairly sheltered. Rather lovely and calm in here. Decided to set up here for the cook up by this gnarly old tree, because I must admit the sun is nice and out. A little bit of wind, but you know, for this time of year, looking lovely. Loch Lomond at its best. No midges. Just a shaken dog in pink. Once again, we're having a little cook up in the trusty What's-It. Poppy's having a Twizzler, because wherever we look you see a little dog nose. That's what we're cooking. Have them in a wrap. Ah, you bet yours, a view behind the old gnarly tree. Nice if the clouds would go a bit and the sun would come full out, but it's still nice. Could be a lot worse. Poppy seemed to have dug herself a little nest in the leaves, and now that isn't cold shaking. She's shaking like that from the day she was a puppy. Right, off we go then. on, because it is. Day, been out for about 4 or 5 hours, used just over half, it was about 7 litres so far I reckon. Didn't need to put the extra 2 litres from the bottles in. Back, but her indoors is puffing the out of the boat and all that she's net, including all the lemonade bottle full of petrol that hasn't split. They must be strong. And got to go in that shed or trailer even. And that, I have to say, I have used it a couple of times, but that it works brilliantly, because normally my 9.8 I can carry it, and I can carry that, but that cart makes it a lot easier. Right, just off on the scooter. That's the little scooter, which I've got to say zips along lovely. Alright, just having a little zip round Shell campsite on the scooter so you can see what it's like. Oh, that was a bump. So we've got a bit over here. motorhome service and point, which we'll be using tomorrow. What a big site, rather nice. Actually wheel span then. Oh, I think it's starting to rain. Yeah, it is indeed starting to rain, so let's zing back to the motorhome. We got back good again, avoided the weather. We have been very lucky.